Good morning, everyone. Everyone, it's been, I think, about 4 or 5 days since I posted a video. I was almost about to throw in the towel because this is what I had said I would do. I was going to throw in the towel because, I haven't reached the, what do you call it? The 1,000 mark for, the subscribers. And so I said after 2 years, I would think that I would have reached 1,000 by now. And so I had uh, told myself that I was just going to throw in the towel and just try something different or something new. But I did change my mind, and so here I am. I'm back here once again talking to the YouTube community and the YouTubers. And I haven't taken the opportunity, or should I say, I haven't had the opportunity to wish everyone a very happy and prosperous New Year. I, like I said, I think this is. I can't remember the last time I posted a video. I think it was maybe 4 or 5 days ago. I'm not absolutely sure. Hmm. That's weird because, one time I was going every day, every day, every day, because of the Vlogmas. And then all of a sudden, boom, I became frustrated. But that's not the real, all of the whole reasons, y'all, because I, have been sort of under the weather. In fact, I had a trip to the emergency room. Well, that was because I didn't take my medications and then I was having the heart palpitations and stuff. Only stayed there for about 2 hours. To my surprise and amazement, I was thinking that I was going to be there much longer than that, but I wasn't. It was on a Sunday. Wait, Sunday? Yeah, January the 2nd, because New Year's was the 1st. So it was on a Sunday, and that's therefore my pharmacy was closed. I couldn't get my medications, and my heart palpitations had started because I had ran out the medication. Oh boy, how did I let that happen? I don't know, y'all. But anyway, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I tried to put it off. I said, okay, I just try to put it off for another day and just don't go. But the heart palpitation became a little bit scary. And so I said, I better go and get this, thing taken care of so I can get my medication. And so that's what I did. But like I said, it wasn't, I didn't stay there that long. I was out of there in like a couple hours. And I was good to go, Got my medications and everything back in check, y'all. I bet you that don't happen again. I said, I'm going to have to tell, who, Alexa, to remind me. But that was, I said, I can't believe I did it myself. I really can't. Because of the holiday, I guess I had so much on my mind, and this, that, and the third. And so, I just forgot that I had ran out of one particular medication. Matter of fact, the most important to me is the most important medication that I take, and that's the one for that heart palpitations. And so, anyway, I got that taken care of. So, how's everybody doing? And how's your new year going so far? I hope it's going well. Mine, I don't consider that being so bad, but it took off with the wrong turn. That's all I can say. It was just one wrong turn that my new year made so far. But other than that, I mean, I ain't got no complaints. As a matter of fact, I got an appointment today for my eye doctor. And I'm a little skeptical about that, because of this new Omicron. What is it called? That new virus, Omicron. Well, anyway, because of that, and then they said that it's been 1 million new cases within the last 24 hours in the United States. I said, And I was scared. When I went to the emergency room, I said, oh, Lord. I said, I'm going to the emergency room with all this stuff out here. And then there was this guy. He was laying there. He was an elderly guy. He was older than me. I'm pretty sure. He looked older than me anyway. Well, to me, he looks older than me. And he was laying there on his gurney, or what do you call them things, a cart, whatever. He was laying there. And he was making all these funny noises and stuff. And he kept doing something with his hands. And I don't know if he was in pain and he was grunting, or if he was hallucinating because they had me in like a hallway in the emergency room, and this guy was his gurney was in front of mine, and I could look and see him, and he was facing me, so I could see him, and I'm sitting up in the bed, but he's laying down flat, and I could see that he did not have a mask over his nose. Now, I didn't ask the nurse or anything if this is where they kept the people with all the viruses. I didn't ask them, but I had my mask on the whole time. I did not take my mask off for no reason at all. Had it on for the whole time. And all the nurses, they was wearing those, now this is the first time, I've been there in a long time, but, to the hospital in a setting like that. And everybody had on like the what do you call them? N95 or I forgot, N19 or something like that. Well, the mask that covers, it looks like you got on something sticking out like a nose or something. But anyway, they had those on. And one guy looked like to me, he had on a gas mask. Now, this is a nurse that was taking care of me. I said to myself, I'm scared of you, nurse. Get away from me. Get your funny little mask on. But it looked like to me he had a general idea. But the guy that was laying over there grunting, I was kind of scared. But he couldn't get up. He couldn't get up, I don't think. I think that he was confined to his bed. He was there when I came, and he was there when I left. And, they had, the way the emergency room is set up, they've got little rooms over on the side, with a curtain, so nobody can actually see you except, the nurses can go in there back and forth, whenever they need to. But anybody on the outside, you actually can't see them. And I'm laying like in a hallway. My gurney is right out there. Oh, but I was dressed. I didn't have the clothes on. The only thing they did, they took my had me take my top off. I had my boots on and everything, y'all. I was laid back up there at the hospital with my boots on, had my pants on, had me some jeans on, and the only thing they asked me to remove was my shirt. They didn't even ask me to remove my bra. Which I'm sitting there, I'm laying right there on the like I say, in the thing in the front. I said, well, I can't take my shirt off up here like this. This is what I told the nurse. This is what the nurse says, well, I'm going to hold this gown up for you, so nobody can see you. I said to myself, thanks a lot. But, he was right. Nobody could see. And while he put the leads on me, they had to do an EKG. They just do a whole lot of unnecessary stuff as far as I'm concerned. Because I had went through that once before when I had a procedure. I think, was it last year? I can't remember. But anyway, they do that same thing. You got to check your EKG. Excuse me. And, do all these little things. Put an IV, well, the paramedics had put an IV in my arm before I even got there. I said, oh, Lord. I said, they're going to do all this before I even get to the hospital. And then this is a very talkative paramedic, making small talk. I don't want to talk to you. I just want to go and get it over with and get done, and come on back home. But anyway, I got back home, and I didn't have to pay for my ride back. They called medical transportation. They brought me back. I came back in like a cab, really a Uber or something. I don't know. But anyway, it didn't cost me anything, and I was just grateful for that. But I did give the guy a $2 tip. I think that was the least I could do. Because at first I was expecting to pay pay to get home was anywhere from $8 to $10 because of the distance that I live from the emergency room. So I said, I got to pay probably $8 to $10 just to get home. Oh, but they told me, the nurse, she called the medical transportation for me. And believe it or not, I didn't even wait. Wasn't even 5 minutes. And the guy that picked me up, he said that he had been waiting around over by the emergency room just in case they had another call. Because apparently he had another call, but he said he waited and so didn't get one, so he drove on. I guess he went home. But apparently he must not have lived far because, like I said, I didn't have to wait 5 minutes. Nurse came out and told me she had called them and for me to be on the lookout, for them. And I sat down. Seemed like to me I hadn't even got the seat warm. And she came out. She said, "That's right. Thank you. That's what I call service. That's what I call cooperation." But anyway, y'all, you know what? I'm supposed to be going to the grocery store today with me and my daughter, okay? Excuse me. And she claims she's going to be here at 9 o'clock, which I'm ready. Don't get me wrong. I'm ready. And that's yet to be seen, y'all. 9 o'clock. She says she'll be here at 9. Okay, we shall see about that. And but anyway, like when someone's going to take me somewhere or either, do something like that, I like to be ready. I don't like for them to have to wait for me. I want to be ready. And that's just how I roll, y'all. And I'm about to close the video. It's not a very long video, but I just had to come up here to let everybody know what's going on with All Around Grandma. And I had to say hello to the YouTube and the YouTube community. I go with love. The next time y'all come back, bring some love with you, because ain't nothing but love here. See you a little later.